Hi guys, Adam Collingwood again here. I wanted to do an impromptu training session so that everybody could just see where, again, opportunities are all the time in the financial markets. As you know, I love trading the DAX and Wall Street. So I'm well known for stock trading as well, finding certain stocks to short, sell or buy. But we're talking here about day trading and taking the opportunities every single day. So it's just like picking money off the money tree. So what I'm going to do is just talk you through the trade that I did today and exactly where I entered, the reasons why I entered the trade, and of course where I put the stop and how I managed the trade. Even though I was out this morning, how I managed the trade so that I was in no danger of losing any money. It's just all about really the DAX hitting a certain target so that I could take profit there. So let's get into it. I'm just going to move out the way now so that you can just see where we're going. So at the start of the day I had actually talked to everybody about a head and shoulders pattern which completed at 10.513. Okay, so what was happening was on a 1 hour time frame a head and shoulders pattern was forming. Okay, so this morning the perfect time to sell the DAX was where it rallied to 10.631 on open. The DAX opened at 7 o'clock German time, 8 o'clock 8 o'clock German time, 7 o'clock UK time, and then it sold off from there and it actually hit the target level, which was at 10.513, which I've just marked on there. So I could see the head and shoulders pattern forming, and then eventually it just completed the neckline. So you can just see there to there, that's the neckline, okay, and then their head is there. So I'd spotted that anyway and took advantage of that. And then of course as it does, the DAX rallied, so I was looking for an opportunity again to sell at the best possible time. So what we're looking for here is resistance where we can sell. So what I found on here was that the DAX was actually finding some resistance at 10.574. Now this is on the 1 hour time frame. So you see what I've circled here? This is 10.574. Okay, 10.574. That's on the 1 hour time frame where it's finding resistance. That was that first candle in the morning where it fell all the way down to support 2 here. Okay, which is at the 10.510 region, and then it rallied all the way up to this point where I saw the opportunity to sell again on the DAX, so where it was at 10.574. Now the next step is whereabouts I actually sold. Okay, so the sell entry here, which was at about 12.59, as this is a 1 minute chart, that's the early rally. Okay, so as it actually then peaked on that early rally, I was waiting for it to then cross here on this 1 minute time frame, which just as it crossed the black line there, and I sold it around this region here. So as it crossed 10.564, I'll show you where I sold it in a second, but that was the optimal point for me to sell the DAX. I couldn't get it quite at 10.564, I got it at 10.563 roughly, 10.562.9. So I sold there. My stop was at 10.581 and my target was 10.510 here. Okay? So you can see there very clearly 10.581. So where did the stop go? Well, you can see the high of that candle on the 1 minute there. So my stop was at 10.581, 10.580 roughly, around there. So that's where the stop was in case the DAX rallied back up to this level again here. So I sold there, and that's where the stop was, just up here. Okay. So I was then able to move my stop down to 10.571 very, very quickly, because you can see here that this black line started to move down, which shadowed This is my black line here, my secret weapon, which shadowed the price action on this 1 minute time frame. So these are all 1 minute candles, 1 minute candle, 1 minute candle, all this green here, and then we started to get the downturn there. Okay. So my alarm was set at 10.571 as well. So I'm always in control of the trade. I want the alarm to go off if it tells me that the price is anywhere back up to 10.571. Okay. So there it is. The alarm's put in there, and there at 10.581 was where the initial stop was put. So that's where I put the initial alarm. Okay. Trade stays open as the DAX falls. Okay. So you can see this nice movement now. Now we've moved on to 102 in the afternoon, so that's why I sold up there, and of course you can now see what happened next as the DAX continued to fall, and on the right hand side here you can see that it actually fell at that time, 1302, it fell to 10.527. Still, I'm in absolutely no danger at all of losing anything on this trade because of the fact that it's continued to fall. So this is what it looks like now on the 15 minute. There's a cross point here where the DAX will find resistance, which is now at 10.584 at this level. Okay, but this is what that 50. If you saw that 15-minute chart from before, this is what it actually looks like now as the DAX continued to fall. So you can see I sold here, and this is what the 15-minute candles look like next. So by me selling at the correct point there, that's where I was able to take advantage of this fall, knowing exactly where to sell, which was at a key level of resistance. Okay, so the no entry sign is there, but I feel that the DAX will not be allowed to go any further. Okay, remember my entry was on that 1 minute crossover. Time goes by and the DAX continues to drop. This is 14.28 now, so just before Wall Street opened. You can see it's moved down a little bit further in the white and the yellow box there. It's at 10.531. And the trade is in no danger now of any loss. We can see the profit building now on this, which is at 3 a point, so it's building up nicely. I was out at the time, so I came back in and started plotting these, but this is how it started to build up. That was at 14.31. This is Wall Street opened. The buy price went to 10.526. Now if you remember my limit order, I'd already set for a target point, okay, on here, so you'll see where that went to. And I love red when I'm selling. Look at that beautiful movement, the 2 minutes as it just collapsed, okay, as Wall Street opened. And the price actually went down to there, 10.492. But if you remember, I actually had a limit order in place, so a target point where I was happy for to take profit when the DAX hit a certain point. So I didn't get it at 10.492. I actually, if we go back, I set a limit order at 10.510. So I got the difference between 10.562 and 10.510. So that was a total of 52 points profit there at £3 per point. Okay. So what we're going to look at now is that trade as it then hit here. So it went down to a sell price of 10.499 and buy price 10.500. So that's what it looked like afterwards. Okay, and that was at 14.39, which you can see on here. So we've got all the times there. So that was just a very simple trade. Okay. So now the important thing is knowing where to sell at, because people get in too early on trades. You have to know and have a real sense as to what's going to happen next. But it's about navigating your way around the chart, really understanding where the price is looking to move to. Is it looking to move to support, resistance? Okay, it's like a ball that just bounces between different points, okay, and you just got to know where those points are. You've got to know where the price is going to, and then where it's going to pull back to, where it's going to, where it's going to pull back to, and then if it continues to keep falling, when to trade that momentum down. And that's the key to trading. That's the absolute key. Just seeing the opportunity, getting ready, let the price actually come to you, and then take full advantage of it. Okay, so this is an impromptu training session. I have some more trades on, again, where I sold on the Dow and also the DAX.